2018 was definitely a strange year, with me moving between places, adopting a much more lax summer schedule, and basically being out of commission for a whole flippin' month. Not a lot of streaming got to happen. I think this was really the year that tested the idea of quantity versus quality, though, because the streams were still a freaking blast. And hey, I wanted to put out something to celebrate the fact that evidently this was the first year I've been satisfied enough with my icon picture to not arbitrarily change it. And since I said I'd not be reviewing the Game Awards this year, what better way to continue the channel's legacy than with a stupid top and bottom 5 list? Curb the screaming and light some candles. Let's get counting. Okay, so this game has deserved to be recognized in this list for a little bit of a bit now. For the past 2.5 years I've been streaming, there's been one game I've consistently streamed every so often, like across the board without fail, with a couple of friends, kicking back, having some fun, and getting paid. Payday 2. Now God knows I'm not the best at Payday 2. In fact, to hear most of the people I played with, I'm basically the worst. But some of my favorite moments ever have come from this game, like these.
We are all lockpicking it for no reason.
Nonme. Don't touch Obama, you asshole. What's up? Good luck! Good luck!
Get him!
You can't throw memories like those away. Payday has its bugs and questionable community members, but I still had a blast with this boy. Playing with this boy. Okay, so there's this game. It's about fighting in a war, but it's realistic, you see? So you're all lost and confused, a single bullet can mean your end, it's confusing and it doesn't make for good fun. War is hell maybe, but Red Orchestra Heroes of Stalingrad is the 7th frickin' circle. Am I to blame for immediately going for the hardest difficulty and immediately sucking at the game? No, I'm not. I do that with almost any game I play, and Alien Isolation was still a frickin' blast. I died a lot, the imagery was bleak, reading the chat usually meant my little Russian dude's untimely demise, and I may be a history buff, but when you have to navigate 3 tutorials to use a pair of binoculars that were historically accurate and specific to the time period, you gotta draw the line, put your foot down, and tell the game you just don't care. Can you see this guy being skilled at video games? At anything? Nope. That's why I brand myself a comedy streamer and not, say, a speedrunner. I mean, could you imagine a world with that? Are we ready? I think so. Let's get this train trek rolling. Agatha Christie's And Then There Were None. I speedran this game 6 times. And you know what? I had a freaking blast. This game is so easy to laugh at. Look at this. Look at this stupid guy right here. Look at this radiator. Can't have enough of them, really. And hey, I didn't just speedrun this game because no one cares about it. I legitimately found glitches and stuff that made my runs better. So even if one of you freaking dudes wants to contest my record, nailed that line. I mean, you'll probably beat it, but I still feel good about what I did in this game. And I may just start getting into other speedruns in 2019. I promise they won't be games that nobody's heard of before, though. Imagine being a kid on Christmas morning, waking up to unwrap the gift under the tree that you wanted to unwrap for like a month, and then you find out your parents got you a frozen dog turd and a copy of Atlas Shrugged. That's basically what playing Middle-earth Shadow of Mordor was to me. I had heard so many good things about this game. I was so ready for an amazing, immersive Middle-earth adventure. Many game critics called it Game of the Year. But when I played it, the mechanics were repetitive, the atmosphere was crumbing, the story was bland, the frame rate sucked, and the Tweed didn't have fun. You know, you don't have to be a particularly long game to get on this list, a theme that's going to become apparent later. A lot of games, especially on my top lists, are games I played 1,000,000 times, but I think I played Stanley Parable for like 2 streams. But still, oh my god, the imagination behind this game, the sheer fun. And I know that everyone's always like, oh, the fourth wall breaking, how clever. Yeah, well, Uncle Tweed ain't gonna give you a medal for just pointing out that your video game's a video game. You gotta do more. And Stanley Parable did more. It delivered. In case anyone watching this wants to play it sometime, I won't spoil too much. I'll just say that the writing is godly and stay in the closet. It's important. Keeping up with the theme of I didn't play this game for too long, in comes Limbo. I played Inside last year and probably playing that first was a mistake because Limbo just kinda underwhelmed me. Can anything just whelm you? Inside whelmed me, and Limbo was a step below. Plus, the edgy, sad atmosphere and intentionally frustrating gameplay didn't make it stream-worthy. I'm not saying it's a bad game, it's just not stream-worthy. Don't be like this guy and stream it. Anyone who knows that I streamed this game this year is not going to be surprised it ended up on this list. Everyone who plays this game, or at least everyone that plays it and doesn't suck, likes this game. Step up and claim your prize, Resident Evil 4. Guns and toys, short boys, gameplay poise, let's make some noise. This game kicks butt. The intentionally hard controls made even just walking around and shooting dudes scary, and I'm not scared often by games. The camp humor, the cool community, the satisfying feeling of defeating dudes when you have low ammo, everything about this game is just great. Except maybe the ending boss, but hey, Ronald Reagan once said ketchup is a vegetable, nobody's perfect. It's like I said, no one's perfect. Few things are just the absolute worst, but hey, Dead Island manages to step up to the challenge. This game is not fun. The story is stupid. The gameplay is stupid. The map is stupid. The zombies are stupid. Weapons breaking is stupid! Seriously, the weapons breaking alone has us on this list, but it's the second worst because there are like nothing redeeming I found about this game. Only one game could have possibly been worse than this, and that game is... Nah, just kidding. Before we get to the worst and best of this list, let's give out our Watch Mojo-esque honorable and dishonorable mentions for the year. Edna and Harvey the Breakout gets the Super Hot Fire Award for Best Burn. Portal 2 and Resident Evil 5 tied for the Set Fire to a Coffee Shop Award for the most fun you can have with friends. Punch-Out for Wii earns the 8 hours after eating spicy food award for making me feel so happy I won and got it over with. Sims 4 gets the Finally award for letting us see Alan Arkman naked. And Lunch Truck Tycoon gets the Setting Off a Bomb in a Bowl of Pudding award for not knowing what the hell happened but having fun. Pirates of the Caribbean Online gets the FouseyTube July 15th award for not even trying. Dishonored gets the Mediocrity Incarnate award for not being disappointing enough to make it onto the bottom 5 list. Ocarina of Time gets the Projecting My Problems award for being streamed when my internet was terrible and frames were getting dropped. Sid Meier's Ace Patrol gets the Said I Wanted to Hang Out but in reality just went to your place, used the toilet and left award for being crap and not working after less than an hour. And the coveted Game Poller's Worst Down award goes to Rocket League. Congratulations to all nominees. In all of my time in streaming, few games make me angry. Skyrim is a funny joke, but it doesn't make me angry. Dead Island is a waste of space, but it doesn't make me angry. But I hear this intro song, and I get angry. Sonic Flippin' Heroes. Okay, credit where credit is due. My great friend Alan Arkman, who streamed this with me, made this game really bearable, not to mention all the sweet product placement we got, but that didn't change the facts. I hated my time playing this game. This was the second game I streamed all freaking year, and the first game was freaking Bad Rats, like the Steam-nominated worst game of all time. That's literally 40 other games that could have been worse than Sonic Heroes, but no, it's just that level of terrible. This game is just terrible. This game is just the worst. It was not fun. There is good kind of bad, but this game was not the good kind of bad. If you want a good kind of bad, something we can all laugh at, there's another game I played this year that we can all turn to. Perhaps you were expecting a game that was fun to play, or a game that was really good. But in the weirdness of this year's streams, one game was so weird and so awfully hilarious that in the end, I couldn't not give the Best Game of the Year award to it. Hospital Tycoon. When you hear of Tycoon games, you assume it's like a straight-faced game like Roller Coaster Tycoon where you just build a hospital, but nope, right off the bat it's Grey's Anatomy and there's drama and smoking hot doctors and you're given the option to just put posters of this dude all over the hospital. So for like an hour straight I did just that and laughed at it. In the end, the Best Game of the Year is the one I had the most fond memories of, and Hospital Tycoon was one of those once-a-year gems that had me laughing the whole way. Its sheer ridiculousness pushed it into first place, and for that, it deserves the win. Anyway, here's to 2019. I'm looking forward to spending it with all of you streaming. As a lot of you may have noted, school kicked it up a notch this year, so I didn't get as much done as I wanted, but hey, it doesn't mean I won't keep trying. No matter what I manage to get out in 2019, I'm looking forward to it, and I'm looking forward to spending it with you guys. Keep on tweeting and keep on guiding, my friends.
And that's a wrap.
Yo, hi, hello. I'm gonna keep this quick because it's the end of the video and I gotta keep it quick. Thank you guys so much for tuning in throughout the entire year of 2018. I'm looking forward to spending 2019 with you. Goodbye!